Robbie came home from school and he said that if we didn't get him help that day, that he was going to rape one of his siblings.
Yo, how does he even know what that is? How does he even know? How does he even know what's going? Why parents of 15-year-olds say they fear he's a pred?
A little over a year ago, Robbie told me something that no mother wants to hear.
Which is what?
That he had sexual urges towards his siblings as well as other children.
You have urges towards your siblings? Clearly he met somebody like in the same ages range as him because, you know, he's a child, right? 15, right?
He said that the only reason he hadn't offended them was because they were going to tell. But he also said that if he could offend them, he would force them to. And if it took it, he would tape their mouth shut and keep them quiet.
What? At 15 years old? Okay, I gotta start thinking about what did the parents be telling this kid? What do they allow him to watch? I don't even know, bro. Taping their mouth shut so they can't talk and can't run away from you? Bro, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, this is hard.
Holy, Dr. Phil, hey, we need your help. We need your help.
When I heard Robbie say that, I felt scared.
Why are you scared? Well, I guess it makes sense, but
and just terrified.
You got to put that little dude in psychiatric therapy ASAP, no Rocky.
I'm sorry.
This is the problem. He's the reason why. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It was just such a shock that I didn't know how to deal with it.
So what are y'all gonna do?
Where these urges came from? Why?
Might be the media he's consuming.
Start feeling that way.
We put a safety plan in place. That included installing locks on the kids' bedroom doors so that they could lock themselves in at night. Robbie was no longer...
Imagine having to protect your kids from your kid because he's gonna get them. Oh my gosh.
He was unsupervised. He was supervised 24/7 by either myself or my husband. Robbie was no longer allowed to hang out with his siblings nor any other children.
There were many times I had to take Robbie to work with me so that he could be supervised during...
Yo, this little dude got to be under a 24-hour surveillance and security at all times, just so he doesn't accidentally slip up and touch somebody the wrong way. Yo, this kid is a nightmare. He might be the reason why Michael Myers was adapted, bro. He might be the inspiration behind all these horror films and the horror movies like Chucky. Blame Robbie from this video right here, right now.
Everything I could to get him into that treatment facility.
In spite of everything we put in place, we were faced with a new challenge.
Okay.
Which was...
Robbie came home from school and he said that if we didn't get him help that day, that he was going to rape one of his siblings.
Yo, how does he even know what that is? How does he even know? How does he even know what's going... This kid has an entire list of issues that we need to address. It's not even just the inner PDF inside of his soul. He's missing empathy. He might be psychopathic.
He told me that despite there being locks on the doors, that he felt like he would find a way to get to them.
I was blindsided with what
he had
said. We had no other
This dude must be possessed by Voldemort himself.
So we took him straight to the hospital.
It was tough.
Yo, not even to make jokes, but what do you even say? You bring your kid into the hospital, and then they open the door and like, hey, what's good? What's the emergency? He's like, I got an emergency, medical emergency. My son is a pred. Like, what do you even do? Take him to the ER and get him brain surgery ASAP?
It was very hard to make the decision to have to, what felt like, get rid of my son.
Damn. What do you mean get rid of him? You gonna throw bro in the ocean? What are you talking about?
We left him at the hospital.
And then?
And he never came home.
What do you mean?
Well, Kristen and Rick say that since Robbie has been in treatment, they've learned just how dangerous the situation really is.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What is he doing at the treatment facility?
Robbie's been in treatment for children with sexual maladaptive behaviors. Since Robbie's been in treatment, we've learned so many more things, and
oh my God,
the fear I had prior has been heightened by a million. One of the shocking things that I found out is that Robbie prefers little boys ages 5 and under.
Robbie, why?
In one of his psychological reports, we found out that he was interested in S&M.
What's that?
His sexual fantasies are so strong that...
What's that? It's basically sadism and masochism, which is a practice of taking or causing abuse during sex. Bro. How do you even know what this is? Are you performing any type of like whipping or leathering or smacking or hitting or choking during any physical, relations? And also, why are you even having these relations? You're too young, bro. Like, this is all just weird.
That it keeps him awake at night, and it's all he can think about. In his psychological assessment, Robbie has admitted to being aroused by 27 different violent scenarios, most of
Just
them.
the guy has a list. He wrote them out on his notebook paper, on his death note. He was like, yo, oh yeah, this one made me horny. Let's jot that down. This one made, oh, he died? Oh yeah, writing that down. Oh, you got smacked? Why am I hard though?
Involving young boys. Robbie has told me that acting on his impulses would make him feel extremely powerful. And
What the hell?
he likes the idea of being in control, and victims will just get over things. Robbie does not understand or believe that consent is appropriate.
Yo, Robbie might be the most evil human being I've ever heard of. He does not believe in consent being required or being necessary. He sounded like a character from 13 Reasons Why.
Robbie does not understand or believe that consent is appropriate, and he's not capable of correctly identifying faulty beliefs and distortions.
Okay.
Lately, he's expressed that he just wants to harm someone whenever he gets out.
What the
Robbie
hell?
believes that deviant sexual behavior is normal. He also doesn't understand
Robbie, this is
or
the last
believe
thing for
that there'll be
normal.
consequences for his behavior. He
Jail.
will reoffend if he's given the opportunity because he wants what he wants and when he wants it.
What the hell?
Robbie told me that he would find a victim. He would find a way to keep them quiet. It didn't matter if he had to tape their mouth shut or hold them down, that he would find a way.
It keeps getting
That's
worse.
really scary.
Now that he's still expressing those desires, there's no
Wait, why does the title of the video say why parents of 15-year-old say they fear he's a predator? Buddy, he's been one. He's been one. He's definitely one. He's certified. He might be at top ranks. He might be above people like EDP. He might be above people like Diddy and R. Kelly, bro.
chance of him coming back to the house when he's released.
So what is he gonna go?
Non-negotiable. He just can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Phil,
Listen,
help
Rick,
us.
I'm
Help
glad
us.
You guys are here. I wish we were talking about something else, almost anything else, right? I mean, this is a tough situation. You said that it was really hard to say the words son and pedophile together.
In the same sentence, damn, that's
right?
sad.
That's just not something a parent wants to say.
Holy, bro, I feel bad for the parents. At the same time, I'm confused and wondering why this even took place. What caused this kid to spiral down this way? Was he on his phone too much, watching too much gooning material? Was he getting touched as when he was younger? Like, what was going on? Because I feel like that shouldn't just normally happen to any normal kid. I feel like this shouldn't be happening as a normal kid, bro. And I think that's not very far-fetched to say that, bro. That's insane. Wondering what happened to bro. If we find any updates, I make another video. Yeah, but with that being said, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment down below what you want to see next. Join me Discord link in the description. It's love you all. I love you, and I'm out.